Hello everybody, this is Money Mom. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Money Makeover series. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about 5 questions I ask myself before making a purchase. Let's get right into it. The first question that I ask myself before making a purchase is, do I have space for it? You guys know I have a smaller home. It's less than 1,400 square feet, and it does look a bit cluttered, and it's because we do have a lot of stuff that we've collected over the years. I am working on doing some decluttering. Case in point, I did get rid of our fax machine that we were never using and the piece of furniture underneath it. So one of the questions I ask if I want to purchase anything, example, cookbook. I'm not allowed to purchase any more cookbooks unless I donate some of the ones that I have. So that is the first question. Number 2, is it in my budget? And I'm going to give you a really good example. I have certain stores I love to buy from. You guys know I really enjoy Bath & Body Works. And I also really enjoy some of the clothing from JCPenney's, especially their St. John's shirts. And I know I told you guys recently about me purchasing those. Well, let's say I have money to buy either the St. John's shirts or Bath & Body Works. I will make a choice between either or. And if it's not in the budget to buy both, then I'll choose which of the 2 I want. That's a lot of times what I do when I make a purchase. I don't buy everything I want. I maybe choose what the most important thing is that I would like. Number 3, do I have a similar item that would do the same thing? Great example, slow cooker. I know a lot of people love their Instapot, and they've asked me, Dawn, are you going to get an Instapot? I would have no problem getting one or using one. I know that they have multiple uses, and I hear they're fabulous, but I have a slow cooker that does everything I need it to do. Someday, maybe I will get an Instapot. If that happens, then I will donate my well-loved slow cooker. Number 4, how often will I use the item? And I'm going to give a really good example on this. I have some items that I have used a lot. For example, I have a little hand blender that I've used a lot to make shakes. And that was a $5 purchase from a thrift store. It's well-loved and it is worth it. But then I've actually bought other things like a waffle maker or an apple corer that hasn't been used very much, if at all, to be honest with you. So how often am I going to use that item? And will it get good love and good use? Because if you're only going to use it very rarely, maybe it's something I don't need. Okay, this is the last but not least question that I ask. What would be the worst case scenario if I didn't buy the item? Is it something I really need to have? I think it's okay to buy things we want, because sometimes people will say, oh, is it a need? It's okay to buy items we want as long as we feel we're getting good value and we're going to use the item. But if whatever the item is just sits there, then we're not getting good value. So how often will I use that item? Is it something I need? And what will happen if I don't buy that item right now? For example, if you really need a dishwasher, but it's not really in your budget right now because you need a new tire first, what's the worst case scenario that could happen? Well, you have to maybe hand wash for a while. So that's one of the questions. On the other hand, though, if you need a new tire, I would say that that would come first before the dishwasher. So here are just 5 questions that I ask myself before I make a purchase. I know many of you are even more frugal than me. I want to ask you. Tell me some questions that you ask yourself before making a purchase, whether it's a small purchase or a larger purchase. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. This is Money Mom signing off, and as always, I love you. Bye-bye.